Hello, it's Jessica from a Diamond and Sticks YouTube channel, and I figured I would give you my thoughts and my opinions on if I were to ever become the President of the United States of America, what would I do? Well, in the first place, because I was born a female and I still am a female, I'm a woman, I would never be the President of the United States or any country in the first place because it's just against my beliefs. I don't think a woman should be in that position of power to run a government, a nation. So that's just my opinion. And then, second, I believe that when it comes to abortion, I believe that each state should decide on what they want to do with the ruling of abortion. So leave it up to the states. So in other words, if you're a female or whatever and you want to get an abortion, I think that if your state doesn't allow that, I think that you should have to move. You shouldn't have got pregnant in the first place. Third, I believe that people who are wanting to migrate to the United States of America illegally, they should have to serve in the country, whether they're female or male, for 4 years in any service branch under any circumstances in the military, army, whatever they choose. If they want to really become a citizen, they should have to serve for 4 years in some kind of contract to the United States government. Now, let's say like a person is a child or they're fleeing their country for asylum or whatever. I think a different process should be done, but I don't know what that process should be. Or like say like they're disabled or something. I don't really know what the process should be, but I mean, yeah, under some circumstances, I think there should be different like vetting processes. Now, I 100% believe in putting up a wall to defend our border of the United States on all shapes, all corners, every sections. I think the whole United States should put up a border wall to protect it. And then, let's see what else would I do if I was president. I think the United States should come first in all shapes and forms with their money. I think the United States should depend on their resources, their self a lot more, like whether it be their natural resources or whatever. I don't really care too much about the environment resources. I mean, that's always there's always a yin and a yang to that, a good and a bad to that. And I don't really think that they even know how to stop that completely yet. So that's just my opinion on that. And then I think that, let me turn it around here real fast. I think that maybe the United States should, there's my cat, Nacho. I think that the United States should leave most stuff up to the states individually. I don't really know what the deal is like with student loans and colleges and stuff like that. I don't really think that they should 100% just discredit things and make people have no debt, because I think that is a privilege of going to college like that. And so I think that you should have to pay for some college and stuff and pay off student loans. That's a privilege to get to go to college and update your education. And then two, there's my other little cat, Puffy. Anyways, I think that let's see. I think that they should up the age on people like drinking and smoking and doing rugs and stuff like that. I think they should up that age, or even voting. I think that they should make you have to have an ID for voting, and I think they should up the age on voting and stuff to like maybe even 20 or 21. And I think they should also up the age on like joining services like to 21 or whatever instead of 18. But that's just my opinion. So I'd never be president in the first place. And I think that our country should definitely become first, no matter what, in all shapes and forms. And just depend on our natural resources and use our natural resources first here in America before anything else. And I think we should stop being so quick to jump in to help other countries. You don't see them coming in and helping us that often. So, and then, yes, in my opinion, I do think if it was possible, I think that America should buy out Canada. I don't think it should be separated into just one state, though. I think it should be separated into, like, because it's such a big area, I think it should be separated into at least 3 different sections of a state. So that would be +3 on the states instead of just +1. And I also do believe that we should buy out Greenland. I also do believe that we should buy out the Panama Canal. So, in as much territory as we can take over, I think that we should buy out and stuff. That's just my opinion on if I was the president and my beliefs or whatever. And I do think that our government should tax people that have a lot of money, like your multi-millionaires and billionaires, the richest of the richest. I think that they should be taxed more, and that's just my opinion. And then, there's my little kitties. Anyways, I don't know what else I would do if I was president. I just think that there should be more in place for the American citizens that's already been born and raised here and lived here for many, many years. The actual citizens. Now, I know that like America was pretty much built and founded on immigrants and all that, but this, in my opinion, this border hopping is out of control, and the violence and stuff that comes from it, and they're draining our resources. And the people in America, like whenever it comes to people in America who was born and raised here and lived here all their life in their country, getting help and assistance or whatever, like our disabled people, or we have mentally challenged people. Heck, I'm a mentally challenged person. And I'm a disabled person. We got people who have served war, like veterans and stuff, who can't even get assistance. And yes, I believe veterans should come first before anything, even before like the sick people or disabled people or mentally challenged people or whatever in our country, because you know our veterans is who served in our wars and stuff in our country for us. They fought for our country, so they deserve what comes first for them out of their country before anyone else. That's just my opinion. So yeah, I think that that's pretty much it on what I would probably do if I was president. And it's always good to receive a stimulus check that helps us out, a little bit. I know it puts us in debt too, but it helps us out. But I think the stimulus check should be bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. And you can tell probably who I voted for. I hadn't voted since I was 18 years old, and that was a long time ago. I voted for George Bush Jr. the first time around. And yes, I am a signed Republican or whatever. But anyways, I voted this time around, and you know who I voted for, because I felt like I needed to vote for him. But I don't know if it made a difference or not. I don't know if your vote counts or not, but that's just my opinions, my thoughts. It's my channel. You don't like it, you don't have to watch. You can always go. But anyways, and then too, I think another thing, I think our government needs to stop, whether a person's on drugs or a person's just having children one after another after another. I know that they say there's like a population decline, and another ain't like a Christian Bible believing belief, but this is just my thoughts and opinions, like I said, and it might be my sin, who knows. But I think after you have a child and you're going to depend on government assistance, whether it's one child or whatever later, and you're dependent on food stamps or anything else the government has to offer, and you're not willing to work, I think that you need to be cut off. And I think um, you have to be cut off from all systems. You have, whether you're male or female, I think that they should make it where if a woman keeps having a child like that, and also man, I think that they should have forced vasectomies put in place for men that's not willing to work, and also females that's not willing to. Well, I mean, I guess if their spouse or the father of their child or whatever, and they're not willing to work either, I guess that they should be forced to have, you know, their tubes tied first time around. So after their first child, they should have to be forced, if they're going to depend on the system and not work like that, and they're able-bodied people able to work. I think that they should be forced into having their tubes tied the first defense, and then if it happens again, they should have to have a full hysterectomy. And then that's speaking from someone who's had a full hysterectomy too, by the way. And then the same thing goes with males. I think if a male's not willing to work or pay child support and pay complete child support and completely pay for his child, whether it's child support or not, or whatever, helping out the needs for the child, that's what should come first. I think that the males should be forced into having a vasectomy. Those are just my thoughts and opinions on what I would do if I was president. But yes, number one to me would be securing the borders. And I believe in a lot of ways. I don't know if any of y'all have ever watched it or not, but the way that Poland runs their country, I believe in securing the borders first. You know, putting your country first, putting America first. That's what I believe in. And obviously, I don't believe in, like, when it comes to sports and all that, even though I've never really been into sports or nothing in my life. But anyways, a lot of people are, and I don't believe that men or females, like, in other words, I don't think trans people or whatever, I don't think that they should be allowed to play in vice versa sports. Whether if the sports is for females, it should be females only. If it's for males, it should be males only. And that's just my beliefs. So anyways, that's what some of the things that I would do if I was the president of the United States, which ain't never gonna happen, and I don't have a dog in that fight. But anyways, that's just my opinions, some of my thoughts on what I would do. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.